Hello, welcome back again. We're here with Lucas Brown from British Talent Cup. Continuation of our catch up for the season. Lucas, we've just been talking about round 5 at Brands. Moving on to round 6 now, which was what I call the MotoGP edition, Silverstone.
Yeah.
Really, I'd say this is the crown in the championship for you guys, because it's obviously British Talent Cup round, but it's at the MotoGP.
Yeah.
In front of the world stage, the greatest riders, the greatest teams, and the eyes of the world are literally on it. It's on telly, it's streamed live online, it's everywhere. So, how did you feel going into that round?
Honestly, quite good. I felt as soon as I got on the bike from like FP1 onwards, I felt quite comfortable, and I went into sort of like FP2 with a nice feeling with the bike, and then basically worked on that. And qualifying P5, which was I think my best qualifying up until that point, and then felt good in qualifying. Had a good start for the races, and went into the races feeling good with a bit of confidence, and then I managed to finish 3rd in the wet, which I wasn't too happy with because I didn't feel like I rode that good. But then I also got 3rd in race 2 in the dry, which was like a huge battle for the lead. So, and I ended up leading the race on the last lap and stuff like that. So, quite happy with that.
I've got to say, from a spectator point of view, obviously, if I was in the country, I'd have been there myself watching. But I was on holiday trying to watch it as best I could on the beach, and I've got to say that race 2 was one of the best races I've seen from the weekend. That even out of the MotoGP races, it was really an interesting race to watch. I suppose the swapping of positions, managing to hold the pace with the front guys. And I know you like Silverstone, don't you? I mean, I remember from round 1 on the national circuit, you had good pace there. But obviously, this is on the full-length GP circuit as well, so you've got a lot longer, fast straights. And how are you finding that on those long straights?
Tough, I have to sort of lead out onto those straights to not lose too much time. If I'm say like 3rd or 4th in a group, I might sort of lose a little bit of time, whereas if I'm 1st, they have to come past me first before pulling away. So
I suppose for you, obviously due to your height, it's kind of trying to get a pint in a half-pint glass, isn't it, down those long straights? But that works in your favour, I guess, because that means you can carry the higher corner speed, you can put more over the front and leave you braking it a little bit late, because some of the lines I saw you taking, you're riding around the outside of them.
I think if I could lead into like a tight and twisty section, they almost wouldn't see which way I've gone, like for that sort of section. But it goes both ways. If you're lighter, you're quicker down the straight, and then you can't run the corner speed. But if you're heavier, you can, and you can't be as quick in the straight line. But that's just the way it goes.
Yeah. But you managed to make it work in your favour, and to walk away from a MotoGP weekend with another 2 trophies, another 2 third place finishes. That put you up to 5th, and to actually stand on that MotoGP podium with British Grand Prix behind you, how did that feel to stand there?
It was amazing. Walking out with Anna Esperta and all the MSV guys was behind the scenes. Because cool.
I think from what I understand, you had to go and do the proper kind of press conferences and everything as well. So that must have been a bit of an experience.
There was a little press conference. If you've ever seen the MotoGP press conferences where they have the riders in the team background in the back, in like a little dark place, we had to go in there.
Yeah, so basically the interview room.
Yeah, the media room.
So it's a great experience all round then.
Yeah. And
that's obviously. Would you say that's been the highlight of your season there?
Probably so far, yeah.
Brilliant.
Hopefully we get more to come.
Well, there's another. Well, obviously we've got another round to talk about yet, and obviously another 2 rounds left in the championship. But you left Silverstone in 5th place in the championship. You upped yourself a little bit there, and I think if I've got my maths right, you came out of that meeting as the top point scoring rider at Silverstone.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't looked at that. So maybe
because obviously the 2 guys that won the previous races, they hadn't won, vice versa. Obviously, Solid crashed.
I think Emmanuel was the top point scorer.
Right. Okay.
I think because he got a 1st and a 4th.
And you had 2 thirds. maybe my maths are out on that. But anyway, okay. But still, great weekend, great experience, and hopefully has raised a few eyebrows from people in the right places.
Yeah.
So obviously your sponsors there helping you along. Any mentions you'd like to make?
I'd like to thank Amphibian Scaffolding, Amphibian Apparel, Whiz Racing, Aerotech, Rock Oil, NGK Spark Plugs, Facelift, Coverwell, Crawley Boxing Club, Muck Junkie, Helmet City, MotoGusto, and SP15 Racing.
Brilliant. Thank you guys. I mean, obviously without your help, none of this would be possible. So by your contributions, you're helping getting this lad out on track. So thank you.